Hi, in this video I show you how I make two different models of shoulder tops. The first one is this, with the flowers that works as the sleeves too, and you can wear it in this way too. And the front looks the same of the back. And the other one is this with the sleeves sewed to the top with a little seam here on the underarm inserted in the crease, while in the other top there was just an elastic band sewed with a zigzag seam. And here too the front is the same of the back. And these two types are really fast to do. You just need 2 days for each top. It's enough time. And hope you enjoyed the video. So for the first top I used this linen blend printed cloth. I used 1 meter and a half for 1 meter and a half. For the second model I used white and black, but black and white Vichy cotton cloth. I used 1 centimeter and a half for 1 centimeter and a half of fabric and 30 centimeters, 80 and 30 centimeters of elastic band, pretty wide, 2 centimeter and a half, so it's 140 centimeters of length in total. So I start with the off-shoulder top with the neckline used as sleeves too, and I start with the flowers. So to obtain the flowers I need to fold the cloth along the length and the width of the fabric. So in this way I obtain a circle without seams, and I start from here, from this angle. So to calculate the radius I needed to know the circumference of my shoulders, and that is 106 centimeters, and I have to add more length because I needed to wear easily, and this is not a very elastic fabric. So I add the half length of the circumference, that is 53 centimeters, and I obtain 159, and I divide the sum 159 for 2 multiplied by, and the result is 2531, that is the radius. And I make the flowers long 15 centimeters. To count from the neckline to the bottom, so I have a little section of the underarm, and I add 1 centimeter along the sides, the underarm and the neckline, so I have enough seam allowances. Now that I have all the three pieces I need to make the off-shoulder top, the flounce, the back and the front, I start by joining the sides of the front and the back. So I sew the sides and trim the edges with the zigzag seam. And now I have to hem the underarm. Now I have to join the fluence to the neckline of the top. To do it, I fold the flounce in this way, as I cut it, and I find and I mark the middle of the cloth here, and it's with the right side outside, on the side and on the other side. The front or the back, it's the same, and I do the same with the top. And now I pin them together. Join the elastic band to the neckline. I join the edges of the elastic band that is 78 centimeters long and is half centimeter wide. So I consider the seam as the back of the elastic, and I pin it to the middle of the back neckline, folding the edge that I trimmed with the zigzag seam to the inside in this way. And I do the same with the front. So I mark the middle of the, I don't think, yes, you can see the middle of the top front neckline of the top, and I pin it with the middle of the elastic band, folding the edge in this way. Then I pin the elastic band to the shoulders, so I mark the middle of the shoulders and I pin it to the middle of the elastic band. The same to the other side. result with the elastic band sewed, and then I have the flounce and the bottom of the top. It's time for the other one. Now it's time for the second model of the off-shoulder top, the one with the sleeves joined to the top with a little seam underarm. Usually it's more comfortable, and I use sheet print black and white. So these are the sleeves. I measured the circumference of my arms. That is 32. Then I add the half of the circumference and I obtained 48, and I divided it for 2 because I just want to make a seam, one only seam. So the sleeve measure 24 centimeters and it's long 15. Then I add 1 centimeter for the seam allowance and 3 centimeters, 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom, because I want to insert in the coulisse the wide elastic band. So I make 2 sleeves, and here is the top. So the circumference of my breast is 86. Then I add the half measure, the half of the circumference. I obtain 129 and I divided for 4 because I make the front and the back of the top. So here the front and the back are the same, have the same measures, of course. That is 33 centimeters and it's long 40 centimeters. I add 1 centimeter for the seam allowances to join the back and the front, and a centimeter to the bottom for the hem, and 2 centimeters here on the top for the elastic band. Now I have to join the sides of the top and I close the sleeves, and I make the zigzag seam. It's a cotton cloth and it would phrase. I joined the sleeves and the front and the back of the top, and I made the zigzag seam at the top and the bottom of the sleeves and the top. And I joined and I cut and joined the elastic band too. Now I want to insert the elastic band on the top of the top. This is the little sleeve with the elastic band sewed in and hemmed, and this is the other sleeve with the elastic band just pinned to the cloth. And now I'll show how I did. sleeves to the top. I make coincide the seam of the side and the sleeve, and I sew them, and I sew here on the top for 2 centimeters, 2 millimeters under the border, the edge under the border. I make of course the same step on the other side. The top could be done, but it's too large, so I open the seam with the stitch remover here on the back. I take off the elastic band and I shorten it. Modification I want to tick it in, so I cut off 6 centimeters from the bottom and then I sew till the top in this way, going from 6 to the top, because it's too large at the bottom and I want it more to look more in this way. So the tops are done. The first one, and this is the first one, and I'm pretty satisfied. It looks good. I didn't pay attention to the print of the cloth, because the palm trees should grow to the top, not to the bottom. And here it's at the bottom it's a little bit too tight, it should be larger, but anyway it's pretty good. I'm happy. So the second top is done. I'm satisfied, even if I think it would look better with longer sleeves. I don't know, I think it would look more harmonious. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did it, put a thumbs up and comment and subscribe to my channel. Bye!